Hey, everybody, welcome. This is No Bones About Wrestling. I am one of your hosts tonight, Asa, and I'm going to be joined by Kay Fabulous. She's going to be a little late. I'm going to be joined by Wolf, and I'm going to be joined by Switch. At some point, they'll all be here. But we're watching AEW Collision tonight, and we're on X, we're on YouTube, wherever you want to watch it. We're on Kay Fabulous's Twitch account, so you can watch it in all three of those places. Um, yeah, so I know we've got Drilistico versus who the fuck is it? Someone. Yeah, Wolf is usually here to run down the card. We've got a women's tag team match. I know that. We've got Drilistico versus someone. Ricochet's going to be there. Uh, Several people are going to be there. Like I said, Wolf usually runs down the card, so I'm sorry if I don't know the card. Let's look it up real quick. So Collision was taped this week. No spoilers. I won't be giving any away, and please, you don't give any away, because I don't know. I don't know what happens. So let's. All right, we've got TBS champ Mercedes Moné, undefeated, teams with Harley Cameron. They take on Athena and Julia Hart. We've got Cash Wheeler taking on 1/3 of the World Trios Champions, Pack of the Death Riders. We've got Powerhouse Hobbs and Tomohiro Ishii taking on Konosuke Takeshita and Kyle Fletcher. Should be good. We got Speedball Mike Bailey versus Drilistico. Should be the match of the night. We've got Top Flight versus Crew or CRU. I don't know what the fuck they're called, but it's Action Andretti and Leo Rush. We have a sit down interview with Daniel Garcia and Adam Cole. Max Caster, the best wrestler alive, is making another open challenge. We've got Jamie Hayter and Billy Starks are going to be there. Or wait, is it versus? This is Jamie Hayter and Billy Starks, so I don't know what that means. We're going to hear from the injured Jay White, and we've got Thunder Rosa and Chris Statlander are together. I don't know. It just says and, so I don't know. They're supposed to be, those two sets of women are supposed to be fighting each other, I believe, but so we'll see what that means. And we got 2 minutes until the show starts. And of course, we have AEW Dynasty tomorrow night. We're doing a watch along at 7:55. We got the world title match. John Moxley defends against Swerve Strickland. We got the women's world title match. Toni Storm defends against the undefeated Megan Bayne. We got the international title triple threat match. Kenny Omega defends against Ricochet and the undefeated Speedball Mike Bailey. We got the World Trios title match. The Death Riders defend against Rated FTR. We got the World Tag Team title match where the Hurt Syndicate defends against Big Bill and Brian Keith. We got the TNT title, no time limit or outside interference match where Daniel Garcia defends against Adam Cole. We got the Ring of Honor World title, belt versus mask match. Chris Jericho defends against Bandito. The men's Owen Hart Cup tournament first round, Will Ospreay versus Kevin Knight. The women's Owen Hart Cup tournament first round, the undefeated Mercedes Moné takes on Julia Hart. And another Owen Hart Cup first round, Kyle Fletcher takes on Mark Briscoe. So an awesome card for Dynasty. I think it's going to be great. We did our prediction show last night, and, go watch it if you missed it. Wolf and K Fabulous and I gave our predictions, and some of the viewers gave their predictions. If you're a viewer or a listener, it's not too late. Give your predictions. You can send them to me on X. You can post them in the comments tonight. Whatever you want to do. So yeah, the show should be starting any second now. And as I said, I'm going to be joined tonight by K Fabulous, by Switch, and by Wolf. So it won't just be me talking the whole time. All right, now we're starting. There we go. Yeah, this was taped the other night, as I said. So please don't give any spoilers. I don't know what happens. I'm not going to give any spoilers because I don't know what happens. Um, so yeah, this is the go home show for Dynasty, and we'll see. The card looks pretty good to me. We'll see how it is. And Switch is here. What's up, man? How you doing?
What's good, bro?
But yeah, Switch and I both picked the exact same winners
Bro,
in
that's
the
crazy.
predictions. So maybe we'll share the championship. We
I might
can
have to
beat
go
Wolf.
back and just tweak mine on one, maybe.
Well, we gotta beat. You don't gotta beat me. We gotta beat Wolf.
You right, we do. Got to beat Wolf.
But if you do want to tweak it, that's fine. Just let me know. But yeah, we picked the exact same things. That's crazy. That usually
We
never
about to be
happens.
prediction tag champs.
Yep. Yeah, we got to beat Wolf. He had some bold predictions. He predicted Megan Bain to win the title. He predicted Swerve to win the title. He predicted Rated FTR to win the Trios title. So I don't know, but he usually knows what's going to happen. So we'll see, man. I don't know.
Man, yeah. When we finish Collision, I'm gonna go back and watch y'all prediction show.
It's pretty fun. Pretty fun show.
Check out Wilson K's predictions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because you already know mine.
I know, right? Got here, Prototype. They are going against who's that?
Powerhouse Hobbs and Tomohiro Ishii.
How do you feel about the Dynasty card for tomorrow?
I think it's great. I think it looks great. It's gonna be a great show. I mean, AEW pay-per-views. There's been like one exception. They're always great. I think.
You
They
know where it's
always
at?
a Philly. So we'll see. The fans in Philly can be weird. We'll see what happens. They cheer for they like to cheer for the heels in Philly.
Yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see how it is. I don't know what arena they're in, but I know it's in Philly.
Powerhouse through the crowd?
Yeah. I tell you, I think Powerhouse is going to be a big star eventually.
Yep. Just all depends on how they what kind of storyline they put him into.
Yep.
Because I believe he could hold his.
Oh yeah.
Rocky.
I will take a non-alcoholic beer, please. What? I'll take one. Give it to me. Give it to me. Don't freeze me out.
Kyle Fletcher looks so good, man.
Yeah.
Gotta give him props.
Yeah. He's been. I mean, he and Ospreay have been the best two wrestlers in the last several months for AEW. I think.
I'm expecting them to meet in this Owen Hart thing.
Yeah. I hope so. Every time they tear it down, man.
Yeah.
So we hadn't seen Tomohiro Ishii in a little bit. This is kind of random,
Yeah, it's been a while. Shoot, for all that, we haven't really seen Rocky in a while either.
Yeah, that's true. Wait, is he on the show? He's not on the show.
No, he walked him down.
Oh, really? Rocky Romero?
Yeah, Rocky. Ain't that him outside the ring?
I didn't I don't see him. Maybe
Right
I
there
don't
by
know. But
Powerhouse.
yes, it is. All right.
So that's their name now. They're going by the Crew.
Yeah. Leo Rush and Action Andretti. Yeah. So yeah, I'm looking forward to Dralistico and Speedball Mike Bailey tonight. That
Yeah,
should be pretty fucking good, I think.
yeah. I think Pack and Wheeler might be a good one.
Which what'd you say? Which one?
I,
Oh yeah, Pack
Pack
and
and Cash
Wheeler.
Wheeler. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Just for you.
Big boys.
All right. I'm still hoping we can make it to All In. We'll see. I said I'm still hoping we can make it to All In. We'll see. It's over 3 months away. We can work it out. You know?
And that's in Texas.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna do
Hot.
try to fly or drive?
No, I don't fly. I don't like to fly, man. I would need to be like so drugged to get on a plane. I'm scared. I'm scared of flying. We would drive to Texas. Probably. I don't think I would get on a plane. Especially after 9/11, it's like I'm not fucking getting on a
You're like,
plane,
I'm
man.
not fucking with it.
I can't deal with that.
We used to live in Texas, Fort Hood, Texas, and we
Okay.
drove back here. I think it took us a good 20 something hours. We drove. My mom and pops drove that joint straight.
How was living in Texas?
I loved it.
Yep.
I loved it, man. I
Why?
was a,
What was
I was an
so
army brat. They just,
Oh, cool.
they
Okay.
always had something to do. I was there from kindergarten till fourth grade, and we just always had something to do. We lived right there on the army base. The carnivals was sweet that they would have there, man. Just a ball, man. Riding bikes to school, no bus. I'm in kindergarten riding my bike to school.
That's cool. Yeah, those were the days, man. Just like riding bikes around, you know?
Bruh, kids nowadays do not understand. My kid,
Oh.
I would cry if I had to stay in the house when I was a kid. These kids now,
Yeah,
they do
right?
not want to step outside.
Yeah. But yeah, that's pretty much I would ride my bike around, come in, play video games, go back out, ride my bike around some more, you know?
Yep.
That was pretty much every afternoon or like summer day. That was pretty much it, you know, or every weekend is what I meant, or summer day.
Yeah, man. And we lived right across from the woods, where I in Richmond when I was younger. And so we always had something to go out there exploring, creating stuff, building tree houses or forts out there. Always had something to do.
But yeah, we'll try to go to Texas. I want to go to All In. We'll see. Maybe it'll be just me by myself. I don't know. Kay doesn't seem to really want to go.
I want to go. I just don't know if we can afford to go.
We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Where's it? San Antonio? Where the fuck is it? No, it's where the Rangers play.
Is it Arlington?
Arlington, I think, is right, yeah. So we got the Final Four going on. We got Auburn and Florida playing right now. And, well, I don't think that's the right score. Oh, fuck. Florida's up 64-63. 5.5 minutes left. I hope Auburn wins. I picked all the Final Four teams correct, and I picked Auburn to win the championship. So we'll see. I'm not going to win anything. I just want to be right. That's all. And I bet on Auburn too today. So hopefully they'll win. Made a little money on baseball. I've been doing pretty well gambling.
I was about
on
to ask you, what did you end up coming away with? Because I know when I last saw you was at like $5 and some change.
That's what it was the other day. Today, I think I've made $7 on baseball. I won 2 games and I lost 1, and then I bet on the Red Sox game, but it got postponed for some reason. So I don't know why. But yeah, it got postponed. But yeah, I bet on the Yankees, and I keep betting on the Yankees, and they've been winning. They won today, like 10-4. I bet on the Phillies against the Dodgers, and that was dumb. The Phillies lost. And I bet on the Cubs over the Padres, and the Cubs won. So I did all right today. The Red Sox would have won if they played, so I think so. Yeah, I like gambling. It's fun. Makes sports way more fun.
How you say you're scared of flying? I'm scared of gambling. I know I got bad luck, so I don't even mess with it.
I try to keep it,
Now my brother can go.
Yeah. I usually don't bet more than like $10 a game.
One arm Lucy, that's all I do.
Yeah.
But I think I would be pretty good with betting on basketball, only because now you can bet on stats and all that, and I'm pretty good at that. Right. But still, I don't like losing money.
I hear you. I did pretty well in football this year. I didn't make a ton, but I made a little. So if I weren't broke, I would have been betting on the NCAA tournament. Because I tell you, my picks, I picked 80% of the games right so far. So if I just bet on every game, I would have had some money,
Yep.
Put like $5 on every game. That's what I would have done if I had money. But I didn't. So, like I said, I try and keep it reasonable.
Was this taped?
Yeah.
I'm about to say, these guys got to fight tomorrow, so okay.
Powerhouse Hobbs just single-handedly beating up the Callis family here.
There you go. Drop the straps. Drop the straps. That's a big boy.
Mm-hmm. Rock bottom.
I don't know. Auburn look like they kind of panicking right now with 65-69 with 4 minutes left.
I might turn it a little bit.
You do one of those numbers, turn it off, and hope for the best sometimes. My dad taught me that method.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
You're like, if we're losing, I'll just turn it off for a little bit and come back.
Mm-hmm. Auburn was up by like 8 or 9 at the end of the first half, so they started playing sloppy, turning the ball over in the
Yeah,
second half.
that's what it's looked like for the last 2 minutes. Kind of sloppy.
Whoa.
Good flying kick.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This has been pretty good.
Yeah, I was just about to say, yeah.
I think, yeah, Fletcher caught she in the face with that kick, with that drop kick.
Yeah.
He's bleeding from his nose. Oh. It's turned into a tornado tag. You know, the referee has lost all control.
You know, AEW, that's their thing. They like to have chaos on the tag matches. Just let them go for a while. What?
Oh.
Go ahead, Pitbull.
Bam. Mm.
Yeah, real good tag match.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Damn. They're working stiff. Everybody in this
WWE should do this more often. A lot of times, WWE, they open with promos. AEW, you get straight into the action most of the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Kind of reminds me of how WCW's formula used to be when they started bringing in the luchadors. The luchadors will open up the night, you have a good match, and then they go from there.
Yep. Yeah, WCW used to have so much variety. You know, that was why they were so successful, I think. You know, you get the luchadors in the first little bit, you get like Chris Jericho. Eventually, you get, you know, Scott Hall in the main event or whatever, you know. You just have so much different.
Hey.
Okay, Fabulous is here.
Hello.
And Wolf, I think, is joining us. Maybe he's asleep. That's my guess.
Or eating.
Or eating. Yeah, I don't know. Wolf's supposed to be joining us. I'll be right back.
Right. He really, that nose is busted good. I hope it ain't broken.
Mm-hmm.
Was that Fletcher that hit him in the face?
Yep.
Yeah, he hit him with a nice flying kick, and it connected. Oh, yeah, that was a good match. Good match.
From what I saw, that was awesome. I was watching some of it before I joined.
You have at least 3 people in this match that later down the road could be main eventers.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody but probably Pitbull.
Yeah. Which I think, like, he was a main eventer back in his day, I believe. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen his career. Is she?
Yeah. Yeah, he was a big deal in Japan.
Yeah.
Man, Fletcher's got a big dick. Do you see that?
He
I did
got
not.
the old
I
cow down
saw
there
it.
like Sean.
Jesus Christ. I missed it. Who won?
Fletcher.
Fletcher and them.
Fletcher. Mm-hmm.
They pinned Ishii
Okay. After
some kind of move.
was it a tombstone?
I don't know. Do you remember what Fletcher hit Ishii with to get the pin?
I sure don't.
Yes, sure.
I have my linebacker on here? Not on there. That was very interesting.
Florida's up by 1, 2:43 left.
Yep.
We'll get to see the second half of the Duke game after Collision. I'm for Houston. I always say my favorite team is Carolina. My second favorite team is whoever's playing Duke.
That's messed up.
So,
Those are my two tops. It's North Carolina first, and then it's Duke. Ain't that
oh,
crazy?
how can you even
Ain't that,
do that, man?
everybody says that. Like, you can't do that. I was like, that's how it's been for me ever since I was a kid.
That's wrong. Look at that.
This game is coming down to the wire.
What are you watching it on?
Xfinity.
Oh, are you watching it instead of Collision? How are you watching both?
Oh yeah. So yeah, I love my setup. See if I can do this real quick. So I have my Chromebook, and I have Collision on one side, and then I have the game on the other.
There you go.
That's awesome.
And then on my big screen, I have our StreamYard up here. Then I have the YouTube one up here, just in case people start talking.
There you go. Yeah, I don't know. People aren't talking. I don't know if something is like messed up. I assume something's messed up because we usually have a lot of people talking. I think YouTube might be messed up because my mom talked, but she's on X, so I don't know. Something's messed up, obviously, because people usually talk to us a lot. So
This morning it was because I was trying. I watch a lot of YouTube, and just the whole site was messing up. It wouldn't load up or anything.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. And post. Bring post and post. Oh, what did I do? Oh, there we go. I don't know. I checked and it said YouTube should be good, but who knows?
Maybe everybody's watching the game because YouTube is good.
Yeah, YouTube's good. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe everybody is watching the game because we don't have as many viewers as usual either. But whatever, that's fine. Maybe people will start coming on after the game.
Did that work?
That worked, yeah.
Right.
I tell you, the refs have been letting them play in this game.
I love it. Let them play.
Yeah.
Let them play. Some of these sports done got too soft lately, especially with the NBA and NFL.
Yeah. Ah, damn it. Florida's up by 3.
You doing the Are you doing another WrestleMania watch along this week coming up?
Yep, Thursday. I'm gonna check if we did 9 already. If we haven't, if we didn't do it last year, the year before, we're gonna do 9. I think.
I won't be here.
Oh, Kay won't be here. She'll be in DC, hanging out with Donald Trump, right?
Nope.
No, she's taking her class to DC next week.
Zoo?
No, not to the zoo. We're going to like a bunch of the Smithsonian museums, to Arlington National Cemetery, to all the monuments.
Oh,
Yeah.
that'll be sweet.
It's a very full 3 days. Yeah, so I won't be here for AEW Weekly either this week.
Yeah, I wish I could go. Couldn't I go as like a chaperone sometime?
We don't bring chaperones except for teachers.
Oh,
That's how we avoid having parents come on the trip.
Yeah.
Because that's the worst.
Well, I'm not a parent.
Yeah.
I could be a chaperone.
We're that we have enough chaperones.
Let me be a chaperone next year. I want to go to DC. I haven't been to DC in years. Long time. Damn it.
No, plus next year's group, you would like murder them.
Eh.
Like we're talking about not going.
You know,
They're,
I turn the other cheek, Kay.
what has nothing to do with that?
I don't let people bother me too much, you know.
I see. What's happening here?
I'm trying to get back to the show. Just trying to see the game, but that's not what we're here for.
Exactly. Oh man. You know, I really thought that Christian was going to end up with that belt.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I did too.
We got Max Caster, the best wrestler alive. He's got some tassels on his boots now.
I think he's had those. I
Really?
commented about how they were very young, buckish.
Open challenge record 0-6. I like Max Caster. I don't like them turning him into a jobber like this.
No, he's gonna have a triumphant comeback. You know?
I hope so.
Yeah. Plus, look how happy it makes him. He's so smiley. It looks like he loves what he does, which is beautiful.
It won't be until what's it called? Bowen comes back, then he'll probably start to excel.
Where is Bowen?
I have no idea. I don't know if he's injured or
yeah,
what.
I don't know what's up.
I just wanted a vacation. They've been working pretty solidly every week.
Gaycation? Is that what you said?
I did not say that.
I love gay people. I'm just joking around. Florida up by 3. Minute 55 is what I see. Come on, Auburn. Dude, come on.
This is close.
Let's go, Max. The best
wrestler alive.
Wow, those people are so terrible at chanting along with him. Did you see that?
No.
They're like 3 words behind him.
Who's coming out?
Maybe Bowens. Who knows? No, I feel like we would have seen that spoiled. Who do you think is coming out?
Ugh. I really couldn't call it.
Yeah.
Has Bobby Lashley come out already to beat him?
I think so.
Has he?
I think maybe. Well, I'm going to say Shelton Benjamin then.
He's not there.
Who's not there?
Shelton Benjamin. They talked about it on Dynamite.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind.
I mean, unless they were tricking us so he could show up on Collision.
Never mind then. Oh, yeah, he couldn't make it. That's right. He couldn't.
A luchador.
Oh, Mark Briscoe.
Oh, shit.
Mark Briscoe.
I love him. I wish he didn't have such a big family because I think he's never going to come to WrestleCade for Thanksgiving weekend because he's got so many kids.
Florida's up by 6. Fuck.
They announced that Eric Bischoff is going to be at WrestleCade this year. So that's exciting.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm going to get his book and get him to sign it. Man, I wish I could take a minute to talk to him. I'm going to have one question. 1 or 2 questions. Because he ran WCW.
7 questions.
He ran WCW when it was great. It was great before he ran it, but he really took it to another level. And
yeah,
people criticize him, but he did a great job, I thought. maybe spent too much money on talent, but other than that, that's the only negative thing I think you could really say about him. Some people complain they didn't get pushes, but it's like, how are you going to be in the main event when they got Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, Sid Vicious, you know,
And we see
whoever else,
how they
Roddy
tried that with
Piper.
like when they had Billy Kidman going against Hogan. They gave it a try, but it just
Yeah,
didn't
that was
translate well.
that was cool. I liked it when it was the New Blood versus the Millionaire Club.
You liked
I,
that storyline?
I loved it. I loved it because, like you said, we got matches like Billy Kidman versus Hulk Hogan. We got
Yeah.
stuff you've never seen before. So I loved it. Yeah, I thought it was great. Yeah, that era of Nitro, uh, you really never knew what was going to happen, and that made it really exciting. I watched that over Raw, definitely. I mean, I would turn it to Raw on the commercials, but
You had Eric and Russo running it back there. Yeah, you wouldn't
yeah,
know what you would get. So
yeah,
in that case, then let me ask you this then. How did you feel? Because I just watched it's this show that I watch called Wrestling Bios, and
okay,
they do this thing called Reliving the War, where he'll do a point system for Raw against Nitro, and he started from the first Raw and the first Nitro when they was on TV together, and he's been doing it for 4 years. I just saw that episode when Goldberg turned heel. How did you feel about Goldberg turning heel?
that was so stupid. That was one of the dumbest moves in the history of pro wrestling.
I thought the timing was bad because
Yeah,
he had just came back from an injury. The crowd was loving it. They
yeah,
really didn't have no really over baby face at that time.
yeah, right.
I had forgot all about it until I saw it yesterday.
Yeah, no, that was so stupid. They tried to turn Sting heel too, and that was stupid.
The crowd wouldn't let him.
Right, exactly. But yeah, turning Goldberg heel, so dumb. I mean, he was so over. He was so popular. I don't think people today, if they weren't watching back then, I don't think they even understand how over he was. Uh, I mean, he was like maybe more over than Stone Cold at one point. Um, I think. I mean, the crowd was so
Yeah,
excited when
yeah,
Goldberg came out. Uh, and I'll tell you, in person, the loudest cheer, the loudest like roar I've ever heard is definitely for Stone Cold. I've been to a lot of wrestling shows, and that was definitely the loud. I mean, several times. That was the loudest I've ever heard. This pop was Stone Cold.
I guess I spoke too soon when I said this year will not be given us yet.
Got Jay White with a cast on, I think.
Opportunity, I am sorry. Just remember you're only there because I can't be. Well, let's pray. You get to appoint me once more. You can go on peddling this lie.
What's his injury?
I don't know. Looks like his left hand. I'm not sure what his injury
I
is.
didn't know if
well, right now they said that it's a broken hand.
Okay.
Thinking about the
Shouldn't
recovery
take
time.
too long.
Depends on what they broke in the hand,
Yeah, true.
and if it requires surgery.
I think I heard he's getting surgery. Yeah, I think that's what I heard. Yeah, that is
I
going to be a
heard that
while.
too.
I reported he's getting surgery. I just forgot. I forgot.
Duh.
Yeah,
Duh.
he's having surgery.
And as different as they want to make this personal, to put it very, very slightly, well, that is fine.
Man, the Bang Bang gang just got bad luck, and I love them. I love them.
Exactly. We were just saying that the other day. Yeah. Bad luck. Yeah. Well, we had one of the guns injured, and now Juice is injured. He came back. He got injured again, and now Jay White's injured.
Well, Jay was injured first.
And Jay was injured.
Jay, and then Austin, and then Juice, and then Jay again.
And Juice got injured twice. She left one out.
Jay, Juice, Austin, Juice, Jay.
Yeah. bad luck with injuries. I don't know what it is.
Maybe like Colton is immortal or something. He's the only one with bang bang bang, not getting broken.
Invincible, I think you mean. Yeah. Not immortal.
Well, maybe both.
He's not a vampire.
We'll see. Well, no. Not
The Crew.
oh my god, I hate his jacket so much.
Oh my goodness.
They look ridiculous.
Like
Bruh.
at least Action's like arms are out, but like Leo looks like a crab, you know, or like some sort of sea urchin.
Yeah. He looks like a crab. Yeah, a sea urchin. Yeah, that's right.
Every time I see what is that dinosaur? Is it the Triceratops or Stegosaurus? That's what it makes me think of.
Huh.
Those are the ugliest lower jackets.
Lord. What are they doing? Who thought that was a good look?
Well, I'm guessing Leo because he's been coming out in that
Leo was
jacket
the
before
first
he
one
got
to
with
do it.
Action.
Terrible. All right, Auburn's got it down to 5. We got 28 seconds left.
Some heartbreak looking faces in that crowd.
Auburn was in control, man, in the first half. Oh, dear.
She looks like a different person every time I see her.
Layla Gray looks great. Now, that's a good outfit there.
That's a good outfit. And her face looks like normal. Sometimes she looks like she has a swappable head. What were we watching where we saw her in a match that was like really good? Do you remember that? It was not an AEW.
It was not AEW?
It was not
I
AEW.
was about to say, I don't remember
talking
her
about.
fighting in AEW yet.
Maybe it was Ring of Honor. I don't know.
Maybe somebody else can take it out. If it's Florida, get a bigger guy forward and get the ball placed. Yeah, you said.
We may not do a Raw watch along on Monday. It's a national title game.
Okay.
I think we'll cancel it.
I don't do it anyway.
Huh? Yeah. Oh, true. Yeah, if you're out there watching, I think we are not going to do a Raw watch along Monday. It's the national title game, so I'm going to be watching that. I think we'll do WWE Weekly will be at 6 o'clock on Monday, but I think we're skipping Raw this week because I want to see the national title game.
Could always do a watch along for the national title game.
Could do a watch along for the national title game. That's true.
Let's do that.
Why not?
Ooh.
I thought it would be Auburn and Duke, but not looking like it. Come
I
on.
picked Florida and Duke, I think.
Oh, really?
I think so.
You turn your Wi-Fi off. God damn.
Wait, go back to Collision.
Huh? Calm down. Get the ball. Oh, no. Okay. Nice. They called it a jump ball. That guy should have been out of the game, man. In the first half, or maybe it was the second half, he elbowed some guy right in the head. They called it a flagrant 1. It should have been a flagrant 2. He should have been kicked out. Put it in. No. Fuck. Auburn's going to wipe out my baseball money.
You know what I bet people would pay so much money for is a remote that lets you have a last button, you know, like the TV remotes used to have to go to the last channel you were watching, but it switches between apps to the last thing you were watching.
That would be nice, but
Yeah.
the apps would have to program that in. Oh, we're on a fucking commercial.
Roku kind of does that. Like I can click on, like they have a top thing on their menu that shows what shows I was watching, and I can just click on the show. They also have that in the phone app.
Interesting.
Okay, got $1 million idea right there. You need to go ahead on copyright and patent that.
Yep, miss it. God damn it.
Except I have no idea how to program something to do.
I tell you, my $1 million idea. We're gonna have the Christian Wrestling Federation. We're gonna have like Jesus will be a character. Oh shit! They fouled the shit out of him. Jesus will be a wrestler. Like Judas Iscariot, King Herod, the disciples will be wrestlers. It'll be like a stable. Satan will be a character. We're gonna make so much money.
I like that.
All I
like
need
that.
is some money to start it, man. I mean, we're in North Carolina. We're gonna make fucking money if we can get that shit started for real. I'm not joking.
Man.
CWF, the Christian Wrestling Federation.
Now that's a good one. That's a good one.
And no cursing. Family friendly.
Does that mean no blood?
No, we'll have blood.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we'll have blood. The Prince of Peace is back and he's pissed.
Oh my God.
Jesus versus Judas. Steel cage.
Judas the Heel.
Yeah, exactly. And Judas comes out, enters with his 30 pieces of silver.
Could there be a Lazarus zombie wrestling?
Yes. Lazarus. Jesus will rise Lazarus from the grave and they'll be tag team partners.
Love it.
Oh man, I got so many booking ideas for fucking biblical
I
wrestling.
think people would protest us.
No, people would love it. People would love it.
Man.
You don't think they'd ask us what church we go to?
We'd start with a prayer and the national anthem. People would love it.
Oh, think of the entrances, bruh, and the songs for the entrances.
Exactly. Exactly. Jesus will come out to like Jesus Christ Superstar, you know? Oh man. Come on, Auburn. Foul that motherfucker. There you go. God damn.
12.7 2 shots for Thomas Allen.
Might be it.
You could have Mary Magdalene be like the ring girl.
The ring girl.
Yeah.
No, now you're getting too out there now.
What did ring girl?
Well, we can have
Could she be a valet for Jesus?
we can have her washing Jesus's feet. And then somebody comes out and objects to it, and that leads to a match. I got so many ideas. So many ideas.
Is there going to be like a concession stand match where Jesus destroys all the merchandise tables?
Yes, that's a great idea.
I've used up all of my knowledge of the Bible at this point, so the rest is up to you. Everything from Godspell and Jesus Christ Superstar has been covered.
Man, so many storylines. It's Christmas time. We'll have like Jesus returns to the manger, and it'll be a manger madness match, and we'll have like straw in the ring and shit, like a donkey's at ringside.
Wait, I have another idea.
What?
What if you can buy like a rubber fish and a rubber like loaf of bread, and it's like those Russian nesting dolls, so you can reach inside and pull out like more fish and more, and then you throw them at the bad guys.
I don't know if those exist, but I like the idea.
Oh,
Yeah, the
man.
miracle, and Jesus hands out fish and bread to the crowd.
A Cain and Abel storyline.
Ooh,
There you go. There you go. Now you're with it, man. So
like
much you can
that.
do so much
Use
with
the hair. What's that guy's name whose hair got cut?
Samson.
Samson. You can do
Samson.
A hair match.
versus- Yeah.
Yep. Exactly.
You got to think of who would be on commentary.
I would be on commentary. Yeah.
Or you're gonna be on commentary.
No, I know. I'd have to be in the
Yeah.
back. I'd have to be in the back and telling everybody what to do. I don't know who would get for commentary. All I need is some money. That's all I need. People, if you want to back the Christian Wrestling Federation, I'm on PayPal. Just get at me and I'll give you the address and you can send me money to start the Christian Wrestling Federation in North Carolina.
Is this going to be at like armories or
Yeah,
in
yeah,
churches?
wherever we can
Okay.
go. Armories, churches,
Get in where you
uh,
fit in.
high schools. Yeah.
Interesting.
Oh my God, we'll make so much money. Just people, give me some money. It'll be worth it. When we make money, I will return your investment. So just give me some money. Florida fucking won.
Yep. Didn't see that coming. I thought they would have had this match like somewhere else to make it feel more important. It feels like it's a throwaway match for
Yeah.
tape
Mhm.
collection. Because they've been going at it for a while now.
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
Who was that? AR Fox.
Oh, and
Nick Wayne, for some reason.
He's,
Diamond Cutter.
he's been talking to Leo and Action. They showed that earlier in the episode.
Yeah, I saw that. So is Christian, maybe, is he joining up with them?
I think he might
Okay,
be
so
leaving
because Nick
first.
Wayne in that little meeting early said he wasn't going to help them. Maybe that was just a act.
0 Hour. Nick Wayne and the crew versus AR Fox and Top Flight.
That's what I was going to say. That's about they're leading up to a 0 hour
Okay.
match.
We will not be doing the 0 Hour tomorrow night, but 7:55 our Dynasty Watch Along begins.
We'll watch 0 hour though. So
Oh, we'll be
can-
watching it, but we're not going to do a show
The
for it. Yeah.
Okay. Has anybody ever heard anything on Luchasaurus? He's been gone for a while.
He started showing up at like conventions and signings again. I have not heard that he's cleared. I know like when he was still really sick, they were worried that there might be like permanent lung damage, and so I haven't heard anything since then. Asa might have. I feel like someone told me he was cleared to wrestle, but like I didn't read that. I think a person just said it to me, and I don't remember who that was. Asa, do you know what's going on with Luchasaurus? Has he been cleared yet?
Yes.
Oh, Asa says he's been cleared.
Yep.
He is probably the person that told me.
They're just waiting to figure out how to bring it back.
Oh, Asa says they're
Gotcha.
waiting to figure out how to bring it back.
What's she doing coming out after your match, huh? She trying to steal your moment? Why is she up in the business like that? Just keep an eye on
It's nice to see Jamie Hayter back.
To be honest, if you think for 1 second that I'm going to doubt myself going into this tournament, I've already beat you there and there. You're in fairyland. So I have you nothing to let you change my mind. I'm not a failure. And I've been trying.
These are delicious. It's like beer with no hangover.
And you'll see that.
How much are they for the amount we got?
I don't know.
Oh,
Yes, they will.
It's nice.
that's good, Ben. But do they make like a alcohol-free quarter?
I'm sure.
That's not sad.
I got Bush makes alcohol-free beer and Budweiser makes alcohol-free beer, but
Yeah, I want good beer. That's alcohol-free.
yeah, I'm drinking alcohol-free Heineken
What?
because I like beer, but I stopped drinking. So they taste just like beer, but there's no alcohol.
That's what's up.
Pretty good.
I can't do beer. If I drink a beer, it'll probably be I could sip on maybe a Corona and a Heineken. But
Yeah,
other
exactly.
than that, yeah. I'll drink me a little, sip me a little brown.
I like the darkest of dark beers. My
Ugh,
favorite.
gross. I like Guinness. I used to like
Yeah.
Guinness, I should say.
I used to call that.
Do
a
they
beer.
make an alcohol-free Guinness? Ooh,
Oh, maybe.
I may.
I used to refer to that as a beer you can chew because it's like a meal in a cup.
It is like a meal.
Yeah, I was watching Survivor Man early this week. It was like they came out with a new kind of Guinness from some kind of new Guinness one in Canada.
Huh. For a while when I don't know if they still do this in college, they had beer bottles that like when you open them, they had some sort of cartridge inside
Yeah.
that like made it seem more like a draft beer than a bottled beer. You know?
Oh, I thought you were talking about Guinness.
I am talking about Guinness.
Oh yeah, they had that little floaty thing.
The plastic thing, yeah.
Yeah.
We smashed the bottle with a hammer so we could look at it.
Okay.
Me and my friends were curious people. We like to know what's going on, you know?
I know that's right.
One of my best friends runs a brewery, but I can't try his stuff, which is
Oh,
unfortunate. But yeah, I never see him because he runs a brewery. He's busy.
We're gonna see him. When's his show?
April something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he and a couple other friends of mine, well, a friend and acquaintance of mine, are playing in a couple weeks, and they're covering the Misfits Static Age album, which should be pretty cool to see. That's one of my favorite albums. It's the Misfits' best album, that's for sure. Yeah, so I don't know what happened to Wolf. I don't know what happened to Wolf. I don't know what's happened with our comments. I don't know.
Yeah, most people are
But like
watching
you
football.
said, it is the tournament, so
Yeah.
that could be it.
Well, we just got a bunch more viewers.
Yeah.
So then now that the game is over, I say a bunch. We got more viewers now that the game's over, but still nobody's talking. Like I said, I think it's broken. YouTube is
I
broken.
just commented and it showed up.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, that's weird. Well, fuck. I don't know. I don't know then.
I think it's the
Something's up. No, something's up. Because we usually have a ton of comments by now, and nobody said anything. So something's broken.
Daniel Garcia, our TNT champion, putting your title on the line.
This match should be pretty good at tomorrow night.
Yeah.
For those of you that just joined us, we are having a predictions contest for viewers / listeners. If you want to send us your picks for who you think's going to win in each match for Dynasty, you will be entered into a contest where you can compete against other viewers for a small prize that will be mailed to you.
There is something I have to say.
AEW related prize?
AEW related.
AEW related.
The first time we faced each other in the ring was about 2
I
years
told Asa I'm going to watch y'all's prediction show after this goes off. Crazy, me and him got the same list, so we about to be the tag team prediction champs.
Yeah, we're both gonna beat Wolf.
Taking Wolf out.
Yep.
But these past few weeks,
I haven't had the belt in so
Yeah, I
long.
was gonna
I
say-
haven't had it in like a year or
It's not a
something.
good sign that you have the same picks as Osa. He is by far the worst of the predictions.
That's true. That
not
is
good
true.
either.
Unfortunately,
It's like I've tied Wolf a bunch where he's just kept the belt.
I always
but
finish
he
last. I
finishes-
fucking always finish last.
I think AEW is a little more harder to predict than WWE.
Yeah, definitely.
this Sunday it's my 17th
Definitely.
wrestling anniversary. And in Philadelphia, no less, the place I had my very
But yeah, I'm gonna go back and watch it after this. Roll me up a little something and see what Kay and Wolf's predictions was.
destiny dynasty.
Yeah. We all have
I
we
would.
all have a chance of actually winning. Well, you have a chance of tying with Switch, but
Yeah.
the rest of us have different stuff where
Different stuff than Wolf. Yeah.
yeah, which I mean, like I don't think a tie is possible, but except between you two.
No. Yeah. No. No. A tie is not possible.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is nice.
So maybe somebody can beat Wolf. Like I said, maybe it's me and Switch. I feel confident with my picks. But Wolf is, very good at picking things. So we'll see.
I'm very good at picking things. I have a 100%.
You're good.
Praise me, praise me.
You're good.
That's right, she does have 100% on
Yeah,
one.
she's the,
Which show was that she got the 100% on?
Full Gear, I think maybe,
I think maybe Full Gear.
or Wrestle Dream, one of the two.
One of those.
I
Last
think
year.
Full Gear, and then I lost it at Wrestle Dream to Wolf.
That may be right.
Steven had a perfecto last time.
Yep. Well, one of the viewers, Stephen Chambers, got perfect. And is getting mailed his prize. very soon this week.
We weren't dilly-dallying. We didn't have his address.
Yeah.
We just got it yesterday.
Please listen to me, and I know that you know I feel this way, but I got a ton of respect for you. I've said it before, and I will say it again. I've got all the respect in the world, but sometimes I got to tell you the truth. And Dan,
Who are you
the truth
for in
is,
this? I know who you're
Oh,
for.
what are you fucking crazy?
I'm just checking.
you're not ready to
Go, baby.
I cannot believe how muscular his arms got.
I have
Like, what did he do?
Working out.
Did he have implants put in or something?
Been working out.
I've been world champion at
So what was he doing before?
places that I can
Mm.
He's been 17
Fucking Britt Baker.
17 years of wrestling and he just now decided to work out.
to be
But he
true.
was
too-
injured. He was injured like twice.
And
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Past
since
few
he, I mean,
years, so
the whole time he's been in AEW, though, he's had like little stick arms.
Yeah, true.
Which is I didn't care about. I used to cared about it, but
I cared. Yeah, he looked terrible. He looked.
when he came back from the last injury, I thought that was the worst he looked.
Yeah, he looked. No, he looked like just an average person that didn't work out. Really.
yeah.
He was listening to Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette was eating him up on his podcast.
Oh yeah, man, I gotta start listening to Jim Cornette. I love Jim Cornette. I really do.
Dude, when
I don't agree with everything he
go
says,
back,
but he's fucking funny.
just listening to him, it's hilarious, man.
He's funny.
Tell you, man, it makes you think, man. Like, imagine if Bobby the Brain was living in this time when he was very conscious about what he was saying, when he just had to worry about it for himself. If he was on social media, do you know what the brain would be doing?
Yeah. Yeah, he was pretty politically incorrect by today's standards, but very funny. You know.
Shoot,
One of my, I mean,
controversy back then, but still.
yeah. My favorite heel commentator, definitely Bobby the Brain.
Oh yes, without a doubt.
Like my favorite announcing team, probably Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby the Brain. I'd say.
I just got a new love for them because I started watching Primetime, the old Primetime shows.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's great. Oh, Pat.
it's just Pac versus Cash.
Is that Jelly Roll performer?
Don't see Cash go solo a whole lot.
I can't tell you the last time. Because Dax has had several solo matches in the past year, but Cash, I can't think of any.
Mm-mm.
I still have a hard time looking at him because all I see when I look at him is like his arm getting caught on that metal hook.
Oh my god, I forgot about
makes me
that.
nauseous.
Forgot about that.
Like I can't unsee it, and every time I see him, I'm like, oh, it just pops in my head.
Pac flipping off everyone. It's some haircut he's got.
The Bastards Pack.
Hey, Johnny.
There we go. You want the Death Riders in Anarchy in the Arena? Hey, that'd be great. Yeah,
Who would you have go against them?
that'd be great. I guess you'd have a team led by like Swerve, probably. You know, and maybe Swerve recruits Hangman. That'd be cool. You know.
Wow.
It looks like they're trying to go for some forgiveness with that storyline.
Yeah.
Would
I'm not guess.
Would you
I'm
throw
okay with
Coach
that.
in there?
I'm okay with that as long as it one day soonish after like completely falls apart. And one of them was just toying with the other one, and then they're fused back.
Oh, Swerve and Hangman.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, just be like one night.
Yeah, I got you.
They agree to be together to beat the Death Riders.
I got you.
Yeah. So that's like Swerve, Hangman. I don't know who else. Johnny says Swerve and Hangman going to be the next tag team champs.
Wow. That's a crazy idea.
Yeah.
I don't hate it. they'd have to really convince me that they're together.
Taking it off
So,
of the Hurt Syndicate.
yeah.
They would take it off the Hurt Syndicate?
I guess so.
I really liked when Hangman was tag champ with Kenny Omega.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
did like that team.
They were a great team. One of the best tag teams ever, in my opinion. I mean, they weren't together as long as some of the other greats, you know, Legion of
Yeah.
Doom, the Dudley Boys, Edge and Christian, Hardy Boys, but they were great teams, so they're up there for me, really.
Such determination. I've never seen a guy that was as athletic as.
So what trios do we have in AEW that aren't just like randomly put together sometimes?
This combination.
If Pac straightened his hair out, like if he used like styling gel on it, he could look like Coolio.
He's so good.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
See?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's got the strands, and if he like stiffened it up,
Like Liberty Spikes, except all over his
yeah,
head.
but it looked like Coolio. See his haircut?
I see his haircut.
Okay, I'm just
I
saying.
don't really remember what Coolio's haircut looks like.
Okay.
Sorry.
I get AR Fox and Top Flight. They're a trio, ain't they?
Yeah.
That's one. It really ain't too many. I
Johnny
don't think.
TV and MXM were wrestling as a trio for
Yeah.
a while.
Yeah.
But they're like in the netherworld, so
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with them. I'm glad
And I
I don't
like
have to
them,
see
man.
MXM.
Why?
what?
They're entertaining, man.
What's his name is good. The Indian guy, I forget his name. I think he's
That's
Indian.
Mansoor.
Oh, Mansoor. He's Indian.
Mansoor.
Is he Indian or Saudi
I think
Arabia?
so.
Huh?
I think he's Indian.
I think he's Indian.
I think he's Indian.
He looks
also.
Indian. Anyways, he's good. He's entertaining. But them together, I don't like all the like butt fucking jokes and all that shit. I'm not with that, you know.
I liked
You
it
know,
until
like
the fashion show, and then I just like wanted that amount of time of my life back.
Yeah,
It's like the worst fashion show.
yeah. Like I said, I love gay people. That's not the issue. I just don't want that shit in wrestling. In my wrestling, I have no interest in gay butt fucking jokes in my wrestling. Not at all. Not entertaining to me.
I just don't like when anyone stops a match to do anything that's like not wrestling.
Yeah, I agree. But especially what they do.
Yeah, I don't
No interest in seeing that.
So with that being said, did you have a big problem with early Goldust?
No, because that character was very provocative and interesting. I mean, they did it as a character, not as like
a sideshow.
a sideshow. Yeah, exactly. So I mean, they
Gotcha.
developed a character there. So I did not mind it. No, that's a great question. No, I love Goldust. Great character. We may, if we've already done WrestleMania 9, I think we're going to do WrestleMania 12, and that maybe we'll do it instead. That has Goldust and Roddy Piper in the Hollywood Backlot Brawl, which was a very cool match.
But I won't be here.
Oh, you won't be here. That's right.
I mean, I guess you're still allowed to pick a good WrestleMania.
Yeah.
I'll just watch it.
And of course, the main event is Hart and Michaels in the Iron Man match of 12. That was a great show. Vader's there. The fucking Ultimate Warrior's there. It was a strange time for WWF, but Ultimate Warrior squashed Triple H at WrestleMania 12.
It's interesting how many wrestlers like rely on cupping as part of their
Oh,
like
nice.
physical therapy, I guess it would go. Like, you know, like it's odd. Like you'd think like dry needling or something would be more common.
Well, what's his name said dry needling saved his career. I forget who that was. Oh, it was Aleister Black.
Oh.
Yeah, he hurt his back and thought he might have to retire, and then he went and got dry needling, which, if you don't know what that is, it's like the Western medicine version of acupuncture. It's the same thing as acupuncture, essentially.
They go deeper, and so you can
That's
actually
true. That's true.
like you feel the release more than you do with acupuncture.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not anti. I'm very for acupuncture. I think it's a wonderful.
Oh, it works better than acupuncture.
Really,
I've done both.
better.
I've done both.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, that's what saved Aleister Black's career, or Malachi Black, whatever you want to call him.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to be Aleister Black again, I guess.
Back into the closet in the dark.
Someone fight me.
That was the worst. It was like months. He was spent like a month and a half in a fucking closet
Vince
in the
McMahon.
dark.
Vince McMahon booking.
Yep.
Like, it's like so awesome. It was just so frustrating. What are you doing?
But Vince was famous for stuff like that. He
Yeah.
would give you all these vignettes of somebody debuting, and then it'll just stop. Or they might debut once, and then you don't see them again for like 6 or 7 months.
Yeah. So odd. Especially someone who had like such a successful business. Like, it's a weird thing for them to do.
So y'all school, they don't let chaperones like parents go on trips no more?
Oh no, they do. We just don't want that as 8th grade teachers, so we don't bring them. The very first year we went, we brought a chaperone, like a parent chaperone, and they did absolutely nothing to help watch or control the students. And the only thing she said to anyone was to one of the other 8th grade teachers. She said that the People magazine that she thought she was reading was inappropriate to read in front of students on the bus. I think it was People. It was some sort of like
Lord
celebrity magazine. But that was the only thing she said to reprimand anyone, and it was like the math teacher. So after that, we don't bring parents.
I'll come. You can bring me.
No, we have enough teachers. We don't need. We have an administrator and then 4
You can
teachers.
just make an excuse and I'll come.
Okay.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that's a trip that I would love to go on. I'm into like history stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I really like it. Like,
I like the Vietnam Veterans Memorial.
Mhm.
It's pretty heavy.
Did you know they started adding women veterans from Vietnam's names to it?
I did not know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know they had been left off.
Yeah, they've been left off. And so that's why they built the women's Vietnam Veteran Memorial, you know? But that's like statues.
Yeah.
But then for people that were killed, they started adding, or for women that were killed, they started adding.
I did not know they were left off.
Mm-hmm.
That's messed up.
I agree.
But yeah, that's heavy. That memorial.
Yeah.
That's like being there is very emotional. It's such a cool design for it.
Yeah, Ray does a whole like few days lessons in ELA on like the creation and the design behind it and how it was controversial at first, and it was very interesting. I saw John Kerry there last time.
I know. Should have been president. John Kerry. Good guy.
That might have been the most devastating loss to me because I worked, like I actively campaigned for him, and I was at Warren Wilson at the time, which is like one of the most
insular.
Very insular, and also one of the most liberal colleges on earth. So it was baffling to me that there were people not voting for him. But like on campus the next day, it was like someone died. It was just
beat.
awful.
He got beat. I didn't think it. I thought it was gonna be close, but it wasn't close at all. George Bush just trashed John Kerry. It was surprising to me. I thought it was gonna be close. I thought Kerry was gonna win.
That was the straw that broke the Catholic back of my father and made him leave the Catholic Church because the Pope said you shouldn't vote for Kerry because he's pro-abortion. And my dad got so angry that he finally left the church. I mean, it was a series of things.
Shit, like, what else is the Pope gonna say?
Yeah.
Pope ain't gonna be for abortion.
No. He just thought that the Pope should have no say in what
politics
America voted for. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
But also like he like actively campaigned, the Pope did, against giving people in Africa contraceptives to help prevent the AIDS epidemic that was happening there. So between that and the John Kerry thing,
they got to produce more Catholics, you know.
Yep.
There are a lot of Catholics in Africa.
There's Catholics everywhere. There's a lot of Catholics everywhere because they don't use birth control.
Yeah.
Catholic Church is the biggest real estate owner in the world, I believe.
Well, also, if you're born like into the Catholic faith, even if you stop going, your name is on that list until you die, unless you write to them and ask to be excommunicated, which my sister did, and she got a letter of excommunication. She didn't want to be counted in the numbers.
Hitting the ropes, back down low.
Oh, that was good.
Good match going here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Wheeler and Pack.
that was a very slow kick out.
And that's exactly what we just saw. And now Pack
This is cool getting to see Cash by himself.
Mhm.
tried this earlier, but Pack rose to the occasion.
Cash on the top of rope. Misses. Oh, big splash.
Second time it did not work.
Do you think they're going to pull the trigger on them splitting up with all the tension they got going on with them?
I know. No.
Not for a second do I think that. Because
I think they're just trying to make it interesting,
Yeah.
you know, do a little something different with them, but I don't see them splitting up. No.
I'm not saying that the same as the Road Warriors, but in my mind, I would be like splitting up the Road Warriors.
Road Warriors did split up.
Ah, terrible. Well, was it a terrible idea? It seems like a terrible idea.
I guess Road Warrior Hawk went to WCW by himself.
Oh.
Oh, so yeah, they got, yeah, I forgot all about that.
But I mean, like deciding in a company to do that, like as part
I
of
mean,
the
they
story.
kind of did it in WWE with, it was like when Draws was there, because like it was Draws and Animal for a while, and they ran with the drunk storyline for Hawk, which they shouldn't have did because he was already a drunk in real life. But
Yeah, and did a lot of drugs. According to Bret Hart, Hawk did a ton of drugs.
yeah,
I think they talked about that on Dark Side of the Ring also.
I'm sure. Yeah. Bret Hart said he saw Hawk like take like a handful, like before a match, it was like fucking like a handful of pills.
yeah,
And then he like smiled at him, and Hawk would be fucked up during his matches, but he still was great. He still was great. I don't know how he functioned, but I mean, well, you get tolerance. Yeah, that's true.
I think that's what a lot of people miss in those stories of like how much people were taking. Like,
Yeah, because you get a tolerance.
Yeah.
Yeah. Those drugs are the bad drugs. When you get a tolerance and you got to keep trying to do more because you want to match like the first time you did them or the second time you did them. Those are
Yeah.
the bad drugs, you know. The good drugs are like, I just mean by good, I mean the ones you should do if you want to do drugs, like pot, like you get high every time, or like mushrooms, you know, you trip like every time. Acid, you trip every time. You know, you don't have to like take more and more and more.
yeah, but
exactly.
there are several people who have lost their like minds on acid.
Oh, you should you do it sparingly.
Mm-hmm. Just to make it.
But I lost my
Sticks to
mind on
Mary
acid.
Jane.
drugs.
I sticks to Mary Jane. That's it. You got different levels of Mary Jane that you can twist up on and stuff, and so that's all that I can do. My brother tried some shrooms for the first time like 3 months ago.
Yeah.
He called
How'd that
me
go?
at 2:00 in the morning. LJ, he's like, Switch, you gotta see this, man. The colors in this room just look so he was gone. I mean tripping. I was like, Lord, I said, bro, it's 3:00 in the morning. What are you doing? He's like, man, just everything's so bright. I see clearly now. And that's what actually made him start writing this horror script.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah.
So he got the idea that night, and he has been running like he's really the foundation for this movie. He's
That's
the one that's
really
coming
cool.
up with everything, and yeah, he has been running. He's obsessed with it, and I guess it takes a little obsession and craziness to do something like that.
Yeah.
Johnny said he loses his mind inhaling pizza and chicken. I used to, well, before I was a vegetarian, chicken was my absolute favorite food. I used to eat chicken like every chance I get, like fried chicken, every chance I could, several times a week. In college, I ate fried chicken. That was all I ate. There was a Mrs. Winters by my house, and it was like for they had a student discount. It was like $3.12. You got 2 pieces of fried chicken, a biscuit, and 2 sides for like $3.12.
Wow.
and I ate there every single day.
So
That was all I had. I had one meal. I had breakfast. I had a Mountain Dew and a Three Musketeers, and then for lunch I would have chicken, and that was all. That was it. Every day I had the same thing for like a year.
see, that's what turned me off to fried chicken. When we lived in Germany, we ate chicken breakfast, lunch, dinner, midnight snack, just all fried chicken. So now I will not. If I eat chicken, I have to bake it. Bake it and stuff it with something or wrap it with something. But yeah, oh gosh, them years in Germany got
For
close.
Impossible or Beyond, I prefer Beyond, but we've actually stopped eating
Toast.
those, yeah, because they're ultra processed foods, which are supposed to be really bad for you. So we still eat morning
And
stars.
also
sometimes.
the soy based fake meats they say cause depression,
Well, they also cause
There was a
hormonal
study.
imbalances in women.
and they give men
Yeah.
tips.
Yeah.
So yeah, we try not to eat a lot of that stuff.
Mhm. We used to.
We have some in the freezer.
Yeah, because we bought it.
We got to eat
before,
that.
yeah.
But yeah, we don't. We won't buy any more after that's gone.
Which sucks because it was super good.
Delicious, yeah, delicious. But it's super bad for you, as we just said. Like nothing good about it for you.
Well, I mean, it has protein.
Except there's
in it.
protein. Yeah, except there's protein. But
I always forget that Mike Bailey wears that like mouth guard because it's white, and I'm like, oh my god, what's wrong with his teeth? It's like
Oh, that's a
Matt
mouth
Hardy
guard?
teeth, you know?
yeah.
I thought it was his teeth.
No, it looks that's crazy looking, right?
This triple threat match, that's gonna be a killer tomorrow night. I mean, that'll be the match of the night, no doubt.
Yeah.
Omega looks so much older since he came back from being sick.
Yeah.
Poor guy.
He's fine.
No, but that should be so.
He's still
Should be so
world class.
stressful. I'm not saying he's bad at wrestling. I'm just saying like, just mentally, that had to be really hard to go through all that.
Well, I had when I had what's it called, anesthesia. I came out with gray hair.
Which
You don't remember that?
time?
When I got my back surgery.
You had gray hair before that.
Oh, I got more. I came out with more. See, look at all that.
Yeah, that's what happens when you get older.
No, it was the anesthesia. I'm telling you.
Don't do that, Kay.
I'm telling you. I came out with like way more gray hair. Seriously.
Like when you woke up from the anesthesia, or like
Yeah. I came out with way more gray hair. I'm telling you.
Yes.
I know how much gray hair I have. It happened. I'm telling you, it
This
happened.
is the first I'm hearing of this.
No, it happened. Yeah.
I like your gray hair, which is why I feel like I would have noticed if all of a sudden there was way more, like in one day from one day to another.
I'm telling you. 41. Got gray hair. Probably by like 45, it'll all be gray.
I have like 3.
It'll be funny if you go gray before I do.
No way. Yeah. My sister hates it because she's got a
My
lot.
beard is gray. My hair is straight. It's just my top of my head is good. It's the beard.
I got gray.
I think you had some gray chest hair before you had gray hair on your head.
I had gray pubic hair before. Before I had any other gray hair.
What the hell?
That's where it came first. And then the chest, and then the head.
It's like slowly worked its way.
Worked its way out, yeah.
Just worked his gas. That I can eat salad for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I'm trying to, Johnny.
What kind of salad?
Yeah.
Caesar salad. I could eat a Caesar salad every day for every meal. It's my favorite.
Yeah, we need to eat more salad. It's good for you.
I'm gonna have a hard time not watching this until Dylan comes.
We got
It looks so good.
Well, it's his Blu-ray. We can
No,
watch it. We can watch it on Max.
Yeah,
well, we'll watch it. No, because he delayed his trip by like a year and a half.
Because he got sick.
Well, we're still gonna watch it. Well, we should watch it before.
Maybe we could
We could play the game first. We're gonna play the game
yeah.
first.
But I was gonna say maybe we can like stream watch it with him.
Maybe.
So,
What we're talking about is we were gonna watch The Last of Us. Dylan was supposed to come. He was supposed to come last month, but he had health problems, so now he's coming like the end of next year. So anyway, we said we'd watch The Last of Us with him, but now he's not coming, so we're gonna just watch it without him.
but yeah, we should play the game first.
Same with Nosferatu.
Yeah.
We were gonna watch it with him, but now he's not coming, so we're gonna watch it. That'll be the next movie we watch.
FaceTime him while we watch it or something.
I don't want anybody talking while we're watching it. No. Mm-mm. I don't want that
Like
with
Ace's
movies.
least favorite thing with movies.
Yeah. I don't like people talking in the movie. Even when here, I don't like people taking me out of the movie. I want to be into the movie. Don't talk.
Which is unfortunate.
Because she
It seems
runs her
like-
mouth all the fucking time.
Yeah. We always watch movies at night when my Adderall is worn off and I don't pay attention to what's happening and I get confused. And so I have to ask questions. Plus, I have to tell you when I think people are like secretly the bad guy. So that way, when they are secretly the bad guy, you'll be super impressed with me.
I don't like that.
He doesn't. But impulse control issues. So it happens.
You need to work on that.
Yeah, I'll get right on that. My 41 years of working on it haven't
Work on it.
fixed it yet. So
I'm gonna start putting duct tape on your mouth when we watch movies. Yeah.
Is Kay one of them ones that you can't watch something that she has watched and you haven't?
She has not watched anything that I haven't.
Except for like musicals.
Musicals,
Yeah,
yeah.
I've seen more movies than like anyone I've ever met ever, I think.
Yeah, because I know
Like
like with my
movies.
brother, if he watches something and then he tells me to watch it, he comes to watch it with me, he'll talk through the whole thing. I'm like,
Oh,
bro,
that
let me
sucks.
watch it.
Yeah, that sucks.
It's more with stuff that I haven't seen. Because like I said, we watch things late at night and I just like can't follow it. So my brain is done for the day.
Got Shane Taylor Productions here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's
Wait,
right.
you know what
Okay,
they-
the Ops,
Productions.
the
Pro-
Ops
what?
is a trio.
Shane Taylor
Right.
Promotions.
Ops. Promotions?
It says it on his shirt.
Okay. Promotions.
Promotions, yes. Because I always called it productions, and you always.
It is promotions.
Promotions.
Yeah.
So yeah, they're a trio.
And they're talking about the ops. Yeah. Might see that on the 0 hour.
Well, I did see a little thing at the bottom. Max Caster's gonna have a open challenge for open hour.
Oh, okay. I love the infantry. I don't want them with him.
So he just did it like a gun thing. And did you hear about this in the NBA where John Morant is getting fined because he made like a finger gun?
Yeah, him
stupid
and
is that
Buddy
shit?
Hield. He did this to Buddy Hield, and Buddy Hield did it back to him. I was like, wow. That's what I'm saying. The NBA is just like, give me the 80s and 90s back.
Yeah, I mean that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous to me. You used to have like as the Celtics and the Pistons played, you'd have people like tackling each other, you know?
Larry Bird like beating the shit out of people.
Yeah, I mean there used to be
Yes.
fist fights. Ah, those were the days. Larry Bird and Charles Barkley and Isaiah Thomas and Jordan, man,
Yeah.
that was something else.
But when we watch basketball and someone does anything that's not a basketball move, you get like all mad at them.
Well, basketball has changed,
Yeah.
and I like it being a non-contact sport. But it's also fun when people beat the shit out of each other. So I don't know what to tell you. This should be
holy shit.
this should be pretty good here.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, this speedball guy, I had never heard of until he came to AEW, but I like how he is in the ring.
Yeah, he's great.
I heard his name, and then we saw him at WrestleCade. He had a match against who did he wrestle? Matt Riddle. It was Matt Riddle or Mustafa.
No, it was Matt Riddle and Mustafa Ali.
Oh, they wrestled each
I
other.
don't remember who Speedball wrestled. There's the Beast Mortos with him. Speaking of which, I got my Beast Mortos shirt on. Bam.
Look at that. Look at that. The beast.
I love it. Love him.
Yeah, Johnny is so right. It's so many threes getting jacked up. For me, I don't want to see a 7'2" guy out at the 3-point line shooting. Get your big butt down low and bang.
Exactly.
Get down there.
Yeah.
I like that you can shoot threes, but if we don't need you shooting threes right now, get down there and bang.
Yeah. Yeah. It may. I
Everybody
mean,
want to be Steph.
yeah. It's the thing that sucks the most about the threes. I mean, it makes sense if you can shoot, get more points. Yeah. But the thing that sucks the most about it is like every team plays the same way now. You
Yes.
know, every team plays the exact same style now,
Ace,
and that
I couldn't
sucks.
have said it better. Couldn't have said it better. Just
And
how you was
everybody did.
talking about with Detroit and the Celtics back then, everybody had a certain style. You knew that if
Right.
Detroit and New York was coming out, it's gonna be a grit type game. Lakers
Mhm.
back in the day, you go get some Showtime stuff. Now
Right.
just everybody 3-point, 3-point, 3-point.
Yep. 3-point rebound. 3-point. Yeah.
Did you see what just happened?
No.
It was like one
Bam.
of the most choreographed things I've seen in AEW. It was not good. Like Speedball basically laid on the ground and held both his legs up like this while
Drillista kinda jumped through
while
it.
he was waiting for Drillstico to
That's
do the move
like
he was gonna do.
Lucha Libre stuff, you know.
No, but it was like so slow.
That's
Like
okay.
the timing was not good.
It's okay.
Mm.
I also don't like it with 3-pointers how everyone tries to sell that someone got in their landing space. You know?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
So it's just like, ugh.
Yes.
yeah. Threes and flops.
They
The
like throw
flop.
their leg out or whatever, you know. So
hmm Yeah, it's crazy, man. The NBA just changed, like all of a sudden, changed to that. I got a book. There's a whole book that Kay bought me about it. I forget what it's called now, but it's a very interesting book.
I don't remember getting you that, but
Yeah, it's all about how NBA offenses changed and the threes and. But yeah, it's a whole book about it, like how it's the intricacies of it, of how play used to be and how play is now. Very good book. I forget what it's called, but
with the crisp chest passes.
that's how I like basketball. Crisp chest passes,
We
get it inside, get the 2-pointer,
we
you
have,
know, put it in, get your close shot, put it in.
we have a local radio DJ who says that constantly. Anytime they talk about basketball.
Get it into the big man, let him shoot a hook shot,
Crisp chest passes.
put it in. Yeah, bounce passes. That's how I like basketball. And then maybe, you know, you got like one or two guys who can shoot threes. Let them shoot threes. Otherwise, get it in. Get your 2 points.
Steph Curry's like mind blowing though. Like that
Yeah,
dude
yeah.
needs to be like in a
Yeah, I'll
circus
give
or
him that.
something.
Steph Curry's crazy.
I'll
Yeah.
give him that. He is a
Like-
threat
like-
when he steps past half court.
hmm Yeah,
Like
he's amazing.
even
He's
when he-
the best shooter ever, I think.
before he steps on the court, I've seen multiple videos of him in like the stands shooting across the whole court and making a 3-pointer from like not even on the court. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, he's something legendary.
Yeah.
It took me a while to concede that Steph was the best shooter because my top two was always Reggie Miller and Larry Bird. But
Mhm.
after a few years, I couldn't deny Steph. That boy can shoot from just about anywhere.
Yeah.
That was the same.
Can you hear us? So
Hmm
I always said it was Larry Bird, and then it took me some time to admit that Steph Curry was better.
So Johnny says he likes Jokic.
Yep.
Which I also really like him. And Curry can make it from the rafters. Weird. Like in the middle of this episode, StreamYard has changed how I post comments on the screen. So that's why they weren't showing up when I was trying to put them up earlier.
Yeah, because like mine's right now is saying an update, so they must have did an update.
Yeah, weird. And mine, like,
Yeah.
starting like from just streaming this week, I have a thing in the comments that says can't post
Yeah.
comments to some destinations, but you can't make it go away. So like I can see like 1.5 comments
Yeah.
instead of many, which is what
Yeah.
I see is very odd.
Yeah, I don't like it. I don't know. Yeah, I can't get it to go away. Yeah, Jokic is a really unique player. There's never been a player like him.
And he's
So
so
he's fun to
funny.
watch.
And he's funny.
He's funny.
Yeah. He's a funny guy.
Okay.
Like he plays around with the players on the other team and
What
stuff.
about me is funny?
Well, and
I'm fucking funny. What about me is funny?
and
I amuse you.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I do. I do.
Good fellas.
I know. I know that movie.
Joe Pesci, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember.
Oh man.
And they spoofed it with
What's
Robin Reigns.
fucking funny?
Remember?
Yes, I do.
That was so great when they were doing the WrestleMania in LA. So they had all those like movie vignettes that they did.
Yeah, that was cool.
Those were awesome. But we're back.
I hate that they went to a commercial during this match. I always hate when
Wrong time for a full commercial anyway.
Yeah. Johnny said, Asa, I want to make you an offer you can't refuse.
Oh.
That's my terrible Godfather impression.
Yes, it is. It's quite terrible.
I want to make you an offer you can't refuse.
That's a little bit better right there.
That's a little better.
Not good at all.
I need to put cotton in my cheeks.
I was just about to say you got to fill the cheeks up with something.
Oh.
Well, that match is gonna be wild tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, but with Jokic, you remember when he was
Someday, and that day may not come, I will come to you and ask you a favor.
when the Nuggets won the championship, you know, and he was being interviewed,
Yeah.
and they were like,
Oh,
"Is this the most exciting moment of your life?" And he was like, "What?" He's like, "No." He's like, "This is a job. I went out and did my job." He's like, "My family. That's what matters. This doesn't matter." It's just like such an awesome. Like he was like shocked that they would even think that.
I don't remember that at all,
Yeah.
but that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that because they was like, "Are you going out to celebrate?" He was like, "No, he's going back home to his farm for his animals." Like that's all. All he wanted to do was get to his horses.
Yeah.
I want to live on a farm. We live right in the middle of the city.
It's true.
I don't like it.
It's awesome. It's awesome. Like I said, when I was in Germany, we lived right next. We was in the country, so it was just two. It was us and a neighbor, but our neighbor had a farm and used to treat me like I was one of his. And man, the first and last time I ever rode a horse, I was 3 years old. And you know how when you watch cowboys and they smack the back. So I'm just on top, and Mr. Dieter, that's what we called him. He was holding the horse. I smacked that horse one time. It bucked up. I flipped off the back of that thing. I ain't never get on a horse again.
Lord.
Wow, 3. That's like crazy young to be on a horse. Oh, Ricochet just hit Mike Bailey in the nuts.
Speedball.
I don't know. I guess I'm for Omega in that match, but I feel like Ricochet should win. But we'll see.
I think they should somehow all pin each other at the same time and then just cut the belt into thirds.
No.
No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, Godfather and Goodfellas. All 3 Godfathers and Goodfellas. Some of my like very favorite movies. Yeah, I love mobster movies. I'm 2% Italian, so
there you go.
Which you just found out.
they're my paisanos. Yeah, I just found out like a month ago.
I thought he was Spanish.
Well, they told
They told
I'm
them.
on an ancestry site, and their research, it changes. They update things, and I
Mhm.
was 2% Spanish, but they changed it, and it turns out I'm 2% Italian. So I'm Irish, British, Scottish, French, German, Italian. I got all that. Yeah, French. Yeah.
Well, the Italian and French make your skin make more sense because you're olivey, you know.
But yeah, all those things I found out. Gave my DNA to Ancestry.com.
Now, no one in his family can commit a crime because he still ruin their escape plan.
Yep. Johnny says he's got Jamie Hayter winning the Owen Hart tournament.
That'd be awesome.
She's a good good pick, I think. Yeah, that would be nice. I love Jamie Hayter. She's great.
It would be nice to get a real Tony Storm Jamie Hayter match for the title because when
Oh,
Tony won it from her, she was already injured, so that was like a nothing match.
Yeah.
I love Thunder Rosa. So Mercedes Moné's pictures keep getting weirder and weirder and looking less and less like her. Like it looks like someone squished her head in this one. Like
it's a weird picture.
yeah, isn't that weird?
It was kind of spooky
She looks
looking.
like a little like a drag queen in that picture. It's very odd.
Kyle Fletcher, Mark Briscoe, Will Ospreay, Kevin Knight, Hurt Syndicate, Big Bill, and Brian Keith.
That picture of Brian Keith.
Yeah.
He's so funny.
Jericho Bandito should be good. Very good, I think.
I'm going to be livid if Bandito does not win that match.
Garcia and Cole. Sounds like a great show to me, really.
These pictures, look at Cole's face. Do you see his eyes?
Death Riders rated
They're
FTR.
like whatever the opposite of cross-eyed is. We're like looking in opposite directions.
Googly
somehow.
eyed.
Googly eyed is that what
That's the opposite of cross-eyed. Googly eyed.
Google it.
Omega, Ricochet, and Bailey. Storm and Bane. And then we got Mox and Swerve. Man, sounds like a great show. There's no bad matches on this. Zero.
There go my girl. She's so entertaining.
Who, Harley?
Oh,
Yes.
The plan just to stay out of my way, okay? I got this. That's the plan. Yes, we got this. No, I got this, Harley. You guys got this. Thanks, Minnie babies. You know, I have to speak. You know, what are you doing down there? You know, stand up. It's like how you stretch. What is a stretch? Harley, the hips. Please, Harley. Oh my God. Please stand up. That's not how you stretch. No, that's
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I love me some Harley, yo.
me too.
Yeah.
She's just delightful.
I can't believe it's main event already. It's gone by quick.
Is
Yeah.
it? Oh, it is. That's crazy.
Yeah. And Johnny says the pay-per-view could have done without the quarterfinals matches. It could have, but I mean, the matches are good. Ospreay and Kevin Knight. Who else we got? Mercedes Moné and
Julia Hart, Fletcher and
Briscoe. I mean, shit.
Yeah,
I can't complain about that. I can't complain about that.
Yeah, the dude Kevin Knight's not a slouch, but I would have loved to seen Jay White against Ospreay.
Yeah. Yeah.
The only match that I'm like not super looking forward to is the tag match for the tag belts.
Hurt Syndicate
With Big Bill.
Versus
Big Bill and Brian Keith. Oh, that'll be good.
I just don't care for the Hurt Syndicate. I'm not a Bobby Lashley fan. I never have been.
Yeah.
His style is just boring to me. But I like Shelton Benjamin, so maybe.
Shelton Benjamin's awesome.
Plus, like last time they defended the titles, it was just like a super squash match, and I did not like that.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't go that way.
They like squashed Private Party. And
they pretty much squashed the Outrunners too when they faced the Outrunners. They squashed the Outrunners off of fucking television.
Oh, that's right. We haven't seen them since then, have we?
Well, when Bobby came in, I wasn't expecting them to be no be in no tag division. I thought Bobby might have just got pushed towards closer towards like a singles main event push.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I
it
thought the
looked
same
like where
thing.
they were heading, because that was when he started like feuding with Swerve, and so I thought that's where that was going too. Has the Duke game started?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes.
commercial right now.
Oh, okay.
Oh, it's been on for about an hour. Yeah.
Who's winning?
I don't know.
Switch, do you know who's winning?
No, I don't. I was watching more of AEW looking at that.
I was just curious.
But I will give up big soon as he comes back from commercial.
Let's see. I'm checking it on my betting. It started later than I thought. Duke is up 14-8.
Well, I'm gonna need Duke to win, and then
God.
beat Florida in the finals.
I was gonna bet on Duke, but the odds are not worth it. I don't like betting on Duke, but I do like winning money.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like bet $18, you win $3.41. Fuck that.
Oh, Tony.
And that was just the money line. That was to win. So the line is Duke minus 7.5.
Megan Bain better fucking bring it. Because following like Tony's match with Mariah at the last pay-per-view,
Johnny says Jericho versus Bandito going to be match of the night. I don't know if he's being serious or joking. I can never tell. I can never tell with him.
that's true.
He's always joking, but it could be. It could be.
I will tell you, because like when I was shooting the video yesterday, I went on break and did my list inside my car. I got stuck on this one. This was the one that was hard for me to pick.
Oh, the women's.
No, the Jericho and Bandito.
Oh, the Jericho. Oh, okay.
Yeah. I got stuck on that for a minute.
I got stuck on the trios.
Yeah.
That's the one that I'm like the least sure of.
Yeah, Jericho Bandito. I can't see Bandito getting unmasked.
Yeah.
I don't see that.
If that wasn't on the table, then I would have probably picked Jericho.
Yeah. Bunch of belts.
Yeah, and you're right, Kate.
Yeah.
This was the Monet and the
Here.
Julia Hart one was another one that was hard for me to pick.
Yeah. Oh, I meant the women's. I meant Tony and Megan. I thought what you were saying was hard. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, this one too. I mean, since her belt's not on the line, I feel like maybe Julia could beat her, but I don't know. Julia has been like off and on winning recently. Yeah.
Monet's undefeated. She's not losing to Julia
Well, I
Hart.
didn't pick Julia Hart.
I'm just telling you.
Yeah, no, I know.
Baby.
I just meant I could see her losing a match eventually where her belt is not on the line, was my point.
Kay is not wearing an AEW shirt tonight.
I'm wearing a Walking Dead shirt with Carol, who's the motherfucking shit.
Irrelevant.
Carol is never irrelevant. She's like my personal role model in life.
I'm wearing a Beast Morto shirt. I'm wearing a Beast Morto shirt. I'm wearing Razor Ramon shorts, but I don't want to give a close up of my shorts. That's weird. But I am wearing Razor Ramon shorts. Take my word for it.
They're like, what do you call that? Like aqua?
They're
and
aqua
yellow and yellow
and white.
and white. Yeah.
The bad guy.
Did you get something on there?
When it comes to Walking Dead, Negan is that guy.
Oh, he was
Negan.
awesome. Yeah.
I love Negan.
I do.
Love him.
That's my favorite show, probably. If I had to pick like only one show I could ever watch ever again, it would be The Walking Dead.
I saw the first season.
Did you try watching the spinoff, the book of Daryl's one?
Yeah, I watched the season 1. I haven't watched the Book of Carol, which is season 2 yet. And I didn't watch Dead City, but I watched The Ones Who Live, I think is what it's called, with Rick and Michonne. And I also
Hmm.
watched Fear of the Walking Dead, which I had
Yeah, I
like
did
never had any interest in until The Walking Dead was over, and I was just like craving
the
something from
exact
Dark
same
Character.
thing.
Yeah, but I
I did the
really
exact
loved
same thing.
it. Like I
I
really
did too.
liked it.
My
I
favorite
did
Walking
too.
Dead thing is the Walking Dead pinball table. I like that a lot better than the show.
That's because you haven't watched the show.
I watched one season,
Yeah, that's not watching the
and I
show.
watched a little more of season 2.
But hey, I'm
Season
gonna tell
3
you,
is where the shit gets good.
I read the comics.
the Telltale game is good. It's not like The Walking Dead, but Telltale has a game called The Walking Dead, and it's more of like a interact. It's more like watching a movie and you're
Yeah, I
controlling
didn't.
it.
I didn't like.
You didn't like it?
No,
I can
I
play
wanted to
that
kill
thing.
zombies and shit, and it's just like you have. It's just like telling you when to press the buttons. I don't like that.
Yeah, I like it because I can sit there, smoke, just press the
Yeah,
button. It's like watching a movie.
Ah,
yeah. I'm just not a good fan of those kinds of games. We have a Walking Dead game for our virtual reality thing, don't we?
yes, we do.
Yeah,
The
that's
the
it's
same
creepy.
one, I have that too. For the
Yeah,
Oculus, yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
We haven't played it very much.
not lately. We need to.
Well, I meant that specific game. We haven't played much
No,
at all.
we haven't played the Oculus in a long
Yeah.
time. We need to.
Oh, we really gotta link up. Y'all gotta come to my meta world and see my gun shop.
Yeah,
Bro, I
I'll get your account. Yeah.
went on there and was actually selling them to people. Like people would send us cash apps to get the script of how to script the guns because when it first came out,
Oh,
people couldn't really make guns on there. So me and my
Mhm.
brother made a gun store. I sat there and scripted out all these. He would
That's
design them,
awesome.
and then I would script them to shoot and cock back, the bullet come out and stuff. But yeah,
wow.
you got
You're
to get
such a
up in there.
talented guy. Jesus, like have so much that you're into and good at, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. I just
Yeah,
love being creative, man.
it's awesome.
Uh, my favorite game on the system that I've played is the miniature golf game. What's it called? Walkabout Miniature Golf. Oh my god, that game's so fun.
It is very fun.
Very good. I mean, you just act like you're holding a putter, but you feel like you're holding a putter.
Mhm. Yeah,
I mean,
Yeah,
it's I mean, because of you see the putter on the screen, and it feels like you're playing miniature golf. And then on each hole, there's a hidden ball to find. It could be on the course, or it could be just off the course,
Mhm.
and you can like fly and try and look at it, and you can fly around the whole course if you want to. It's an awesome game.
I'm
It's a
very
very
good.
good game.
I'm very good at finding the balls.
That's
It's my
true.
favorite.
Finding the ball.
It's super hard though. Some of them I still haven't found.
That's a great game.
Yeah.
Great game.
Plus, it's like better than real life putt putt because they can do like crazy shit with it. You know, like you're in space
Mhm.
in one of the levels and stuff
Mhm.
in a graveyard.
Great game. Yeah, we need to charge that shit and play
I'm
it for
pretty sure
real.
I need to update mine. It's been about
Oh
3, 4
yeah,
months since I've been on mine.
yeah. I'm gonna.
And
It's been a while. Yeah, I gotta update it. That'll take a
Oh
while.
yeah. Oh yeah, I made a haunted maze on there that if you get
that's
to the
awesome.
end, you get a golden gun. Like it's only been 2 people that have beat it.
That's
I
really
got
cool.
Michael Jackson's Thriller playing inside of there, and it's a dark
That's
thing.
awesome, dude.
Got stuff coming out of it.
Wow, I haven't experimented with that stuff at all. I didn't know you could do all that. Really?
Yeah, so it's a app on there called Horizon Worlds,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
you go in
I
and
got that.
you can build your own world and stuff in there. And
Yeah,
yeah, we made several worlds. I had a little studio up in there. I had a studio world in there where people can come
that's
and
cool.
just freestyle in there or sing on tracks if they want. And then the
Wow.
gun store. And I forgot my brother had made something. We tried to make a obstacle course, but that didn't go too well.
That's awesome, man. No, I have that app, but I never really messed with it. I just played the straight games basically.
Hmm.
That's cool. I'll definitely check it out. I'll get my shit charged and updated, and I'll check it out.
Oh yeah, Super Card of Honor. When is that?
I forget.
June 4th.
Is that okay?
Super Card of Honor, June 4th.
That's later than it normally is because it's normally like WrestleMania weekend. Is that? I guess I don't know when WrestleMania is.
Well, Joey, and to remind everybody, WrestleMania weekend, the 18th, we're doing a watch along for Joey Janela's Spring Break. Because it is Sabu's final match. It's Joey Janela versus Sabu in a match that's going to be crazy, I imagine.
Is that
Um,
streaming?
I think it's on paper.
It's on pay per view.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's on pay per view.
Okay.
I imagine
It's on pay per view.
Yeah, okay.
We're doing that the 18th,
Mhm.
and then of course the 19th and 20th we'll be doing a WrestleMania watch along. But yeah, so join us the 18th. Sabu's last match. That's worth buying on pay per view. I don't know the other matches, but I'm we're I want to see Sabu's final match. So
I hope he.
there'll be some other good independent stars on there. I'm sure. I mean, it's a big show.
I hope he's
Good.
gotten better since his AEW appearance.
Yeah, he did not look good when he was in AEW.
But I'm sure, like, knowing his last match was coming up, like, I'm sure he's been training and getting some physical therapy, hopefully.
I hope so. 'Cause, yeah, he was not good when he was in AEW. He looked very old.
Well, I think he got injured, like, instantly. Like, I think he did, like, one table spot, maybe, or tried to, and then that was it, I think, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah, I remember him getting injured. I don't remember what, but I remember him getting injured.
Rewind.
Rewind is here. He says a lot of people would say, and I would agree, Sabu's best matches were against the GOAT Taz. I think that's valid. I would say Rob Van Dam.
I was just about to say it would be between Taz and RVD.
But I think most people's best matches were against Rob Van Dam. So there you go.
He's gonna be at WrestleCade too. My God, we're gonna have to save money because it's gonna be.
Gonna meet Rob Van Dam at WrestleCade in November. Gonna meet Eric Bischoff. Oh my goodness, I can't wait.
Coco Beware, come on.
Coco Beware, the Birdman himself.
Y'all are so lucky. I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
Come down. Yeah, come down.
That right there.
It's
just Bischoff alone.
Yeah. But yeah, RVD, I'm excited about. Bischoff, I'm excited about, but RVD, I've never met him. I've met a lot of my favorites like Mick Foley, Jake the Snake, Ric Flair, Sting, etc. Never have met Rob Van Dam.
I want to meet Thunder Rosa this year if she's there.
That's cool.
She was there last year, but we had limited funds.
Yeah. We spent way too much money.
Way too much fucking money.
But we met Dennis Rodman.
Yeah.
And Jake the Snake, and Sting, and Darby Allin, Juice Robinson, Tony Storm,
Papa Shango. Did you already say Darby Allin?
Yes.
Now that's a list right
there. Lex Luger.
I met Magnum TA. Did not get a picture, but I met him.
Yeah.
Yeah. See. Yeah, that's money well spent right there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and we got pictures with everybody. So.
What's cool is it's nice to get pictures with the wrestlers and to meet them and stuff. But even just walking around the convention and being like, oh my God, look, there's so and so.
Yeah, there's Mustafa Ali, and you turn to the right, and it's there's Billy Gunn and the Acclaimed.
Yeah, I looked when I was meeting Tony Storm, I looked to the left, and it was Juice Robinson, Jay White, and then up against the wall was Kyle Fletcher and Sky Blue, and then on this side was Mother Wayne and Nick Wayne. There's a lot of people there.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That was just one wall of one of 4 rooms. It was wild. Danhausen was there. Hornswoggle, everyone's favorite.
A lot of people were there. It was fun. A lot of fun.
Acclaimed.
It was surreal.
Parties.
Meeting all those people.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That's what I was just about to ask. The feeling I know y'all have done it a couple times, but that feeling I would be in so awe and starstruck.
Yeah, meeting.
The only one that I was really kind of starstruck was Dennis Rodman. Honestly, I mean, he's like the best rebounder in the history of the game, you know.
Yeah.
And NWO for life. So, I mean, that was so cool to meet him. I just, that was wild. I never in my life thought I would meet Dennis Rodman. So
This is the
that was
first
cool.
time that like I had gone to a wrestler by myself to like get my picture taken with them, and I don't know if I was starstruck. I'm just like so socially awkward that I think that was more it than anything else. But like they were all very nice, especially since I was like the weirdest person ever. Like I don't know what to say to people, and then when they say stuff, I don't know what to say back. And it's just like, but yeah, they were very nice. So I definitely like it when Ace is there, so he can talk for me.
So Rewind says Taz versus Sabu at Living Dangerously 99 when Taz unified the FTW belt with the ECW heavyweight belt. Great match. Yeah, definitely.
I love this thing, man.
Maybe Sabu's best match. I mean, you're right. Oh,
I want those two to be there. I would like to meet both of them.
Harley Cameron and Athena.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes Julia Hart. Can she land this move? She landed it. Took out everyone, including her partner. So cool. I don't know.
He said, cool.
Harley Cameron, like from upside down, looks like she's wearing like a demolition outfit.
Yes, she does. And Johnny says Sabu versus Sandman Stairway to Hell match is great. Yep,
Demolition will be there. They have some sort of WrestleCade exclusive
that's true.
demolition toy.
Well, we'll get it.
What, really? They look like potatoes. I'm not a big fan of the
Oh,
style.
I'll look at it then. And Rewind says Taz was always a gentleman in both those matches. The GOAT Taz had a handshake with Sabu after he destroyed him with a.
No, what a gentleman.
After he destroyed him, what a gentleman and a scholar. Yeah.
I
I
think
didn't know
it's
she
really
had strength
lost
like
weight.
this.
Say what?
I didn't know
yeah.
Athena was that strong.
Yeah, she really is.
I love the amount of time they have given her with that belt.
Yeah.
Just so well deserved.
Can Julia Hart hit this? Will she kill someone? No, okay.
Good main event.
Mm-hmm.
What a main event we are seeing. If this is anything like what we're going to see, we are still quite a ton.
Yeah, Athena lost a bunch of weight, but she still got that big old butt.
Oh, but don't booty.
Rewind says Taz is the real uncrowned king of professional wrestling, and he has a voice of an angel. Yeah, I love Taz. He's maybe my favorite commentator on AEW.
I'm not going to say anything different with Rewind here. So yes, Taz is my favorite commentator.
I wish he talked more, honestly. He puts in some really interesting insights, because
I like Nigel.
I like Ian Riccaboni.
I mean, all their announcers are great. I mean, really, yeah. I mean, just pick one. That's one of the strongest parts of their promotion is their announcers, really.
I was really upset when they added Collision because they were filming it on the same night as Ring of Honor.
Harley Cameron win and
Harley Cameron and Monet.
Yep.
No, they didn't.
No.
They're playing Julia Hart's music.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought Harley Cameron made her submit. Julia Hart made her submit. Yeah. All right. Excuse me.
I was like, it really doesn't sound like Harley's music. But anyway, I thought Ian Riccaboni and Caprice Coleman were going to be the commentary team for Collision, and I love them in Ring of Honor. So I was a little bit disappointed when that didn't happen. But it's nice to have Taz and Tony and all of them. I'm glad they got rid of Kevin Kelly. Was that Kevin Kelly? Was that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, he sucked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he sucked. They got rid of him. I forget why.
Because he was talking shit like about Ian Riccaboni because Ian Riccaboni supposedly said something about him and QAnon or something.
Yeah. Rewind says, don't forget the future, the baby Hook. In the future, 19-time world heavyweight champion, Grand Slam champion, too.
That'd be cool.
Rewind all in on Hook.
Yeah. All right, let's do the thing.
Let's do
Best match, worst match, rating out of 5 bones for the show. Switch, why don't you go first?
Okay. I think I'm gonna give. Ooh, forgot about that too. It's between the tag teams for match of the night, and I think I'm gonna go ahead on and give it to the ladies. The ladies will bring it on that, so that'll be my match of the night. Mark Briscoe and Max Caster, worst match of the night.
Yeah.
Wasn't that it was a bad match, just wasn't my favorite match for the night. And overall, I'm going to give it. Well, first of all, Kyle in the first match, I gave that a 4.5.
Mm-hmm.
Mark Briscoe versus Max, I gave that a 3.0. Leo Rush in Action versus Top Flight, I gave that 3.5. Pac versus Wheeler, a 3.5. Dralistico and Speedball, 3.5. Monet, Harley, Athena, and Julie got a 4.5. Overall, I'm gonna give it a 4. 4 bones. 4 bones out of 5 for the whole thing.
There we go. Kay, you want to go?
Sure. My best match was also the women's match in the main event. It's so good to see Athena in AEW. I mean, that wasn't the only reason I'm picking this. Like, it was a very good match. But yeah, I'm just so excited to see her. I love her anyway. Yeah, and Mark and Max Caster, that was just a squash. So that's my worst match of the night, which makes me sad because I love Mark Briscoe. And my rating overall, I'm gonna agree with Switch and give it 4 bones out of 5.
All right. Worst match, yeah. Briscoe beating Caster, that was nothing. Best match, I'm gonna go with the opener. Takeshita and Fletcher beating Powerhouse Hobbs and Ishii. I love that match. It was very good. And rating overall, I'm gonna go 4 bones out of 5. We all gave it 4 bones. Solid show, solid go home show. It would have been nice if they had had more of the people on the pay-per-view here, but at least they were doing the packages for the video packages for the matches, so that's good. I didn't pay much attention to them, but they were doing them, so that's a good thing.
It was taped the same night as Dynamite, and a lot of the people on the pay-per-view wrestled on Dynamite.
True. But yeah, good show. I mean, Mike Bailey and Dralistico was good. The main event was good. Wheeler and Pac was good. Top Flight and the Crew was good. It could have been better, but it was good. And the opener was very good. So everything but the Briscoe and Caster match, I thought was a good match. Anyway, so that's it for us tonight. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. What do we got? We got
the biggest thing.
We got Dynasty, 7:55 tomorrow night. It'll be me, K Fabulous, Switch, Wolf. I hope he's okay. I'm gonna message him after this. He was supposed to be with us tonight, but he's not. Anyways, so 7:55 tomorrow, Dynasty. Watch along. Come watch it with us. Monday, we're doing WWE Weekly at 6 p.m. I don't think we're doing a Raw watch along because I'm going to watch the National Championship basketball game.
Which we might do a watch along for.
Which we might do a watch along for that. Yeah, why not? Tuesday, we're off. Wednesday, 6 p.m., AEW Weekly. And 7:55 p.m., Dynamite watch along. And Thursday at 7:50, we are watching an old WrestleMania for the retro watch along. I haven't picked which one yet, but we're watching WrestleMania. So Switch, thank you for being here as always.
Thank you for having me as always.
Yeah, man.
We love having you.
Yeah, you're great. And yeah, and that's it for us, folks. We're on TikTok. I put stuff there that's not on YouTube. But we're on YouTube. We're on X at No Bones Wrestling. That's No Bones RASSLIN. K Fabulous has a Twitch account. So check us out on all those places and like this and subscribe so you don't miss stuff.
Switch, tell them where to find you and your stuff.
Y'all already know you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter at Switch on Facebook, and on Instagram it's SwitchLJ1. Follow us there, and then if you want to follow us for our music and other content, CGR Productions on YouTube and Facebook. We don't have anything new coming out right now. Like I said, we're working on the movie script right now, and that's just about it. But for the most part, you already know. Tony, tune in with the Bones Crew because we're doing it out here.
Awesome.
Yep.
Love it.
All right, and everybody, bye, and we will see you at 7:55 tomorrow night for Dynasty, which should be a hell of a show, I think.
Yeah, don't forget to send Asa your picks if you want to be entered in the viewer/listener prediction contest.
On X. Send me your picks if you want to be part of the viewer listener contest. Yes, like she just said.
Yep.
All right,
Get
bye
some
everybody.
rest, Asa. We got 11 matches tomorrow. Get you some rest.
Yep. Yeah, it's gonna be a long night. But yeah, bye everybody.
Bye.
Use your turn signals and take care of yourself
And each other.
and each other.